So I call that finding your Miles Davis, because what was Miles Davis known for? Whatever was in his soul was what came out of that trumpet. Probably one of my favorite chapters is called Finding Your Miles Davis. What this is about is saying, okay, what's the purest form of you? Really digging deep, because what I believe is that there's this, you call it a soul, call it a pure form. There's a lot of noise around what words you use, but just say that there's a pure, unadulterated version of you. In philosophy, they talk about, are you born innately with certain characteristics, or are you tabula rasa, which would be the blank slate? And I used to think in terms of tabula rasa, but I'm too old now to think that way anymore. I know that and I've got kids. So I believe that there is innate, there's an innate identity called you. And what happens through our lives is that we have things that happen, things we learn from our mothers, fathers, teachers, preachers, things that have happened to us, bad things that we've done. And this starts to create energetic fields of distortion between that, what's inside of you. And then as you start to express from there, it gets distorted through these experiences. And then what actually comes out into the world is something that's a distorted representation of who you are. So I think a really good exercise is to try to go back and figure out what is that pure state of me, and understand who that person is by identity, and identity is a whole, I'm writing a whole book on that now. And then secondly, how can I identify and then perfectly express that and not allow it to get distorted out into the world? So I call that finding your Miles Davis, because what was Miles Davis known for? Whatever was in his soul was what came out of that trumpet.
Please share away. Thank you so much. Stay inspired to evolve.